Has there ever been a cartoon show that no matter how many times you say the name of it, it just seems that no one knows it except you? Some cartoons pop up in my head, but they either have like a strong fan base, they have memes, or at least one memorable moment in the show, or maybe you're just those annoying Twitter accounts that just post, "Hey guys, remember Cat Dog?" and then pretend as if you're so 90s, even though that you were born in 99, but whatever. You're so 90s though! It feels so long that I haven't talked about a cartoon show. I think the last time I talked about one was on A Cowardly Dog, and personally thought, besides a dog being afraid of everything, what about a cat?
Every kitty has 9 lives, but 8 of mine went fast. Now there's only 1 life left, and I want to make it last!
My history of this show, Fraidy Cat, is kinda close to me, going through Walmart and finding this 100 classic cartoons DVD box set. It has cartoons like Betty Boop, Popeye, and Casper, and all these other old shows. I bet you can't even tell me who the hell this frog guy is. That's cool, cause no one knows it either. I'm not taking Rocky and Bullwinkle clone either. The point is that these shows are actually 30 to 50 years old. Fraidy Cat is one of those cartoons, so why not actually just watch its most popular episode to see if it's any good? God, this has a laugh track? Please don't tell me that this is gonna play throughout the series.
Pardon me, sir, but why does your car have feet?
Jesus Christ. After being afraid of this gorilla-looking ass cat, Fraidy just sees this other cat called Lulu stuck on a tree with a dog at the bottom, and he accidentally says a number.
8.
You called Boobaloo?
They don't really explain why this happened, so I guess I'll give a little bit of context. This Jazz dude is one of Fraidy's past lives. Now, why the fuck does he not look anything like him? No clue! It's actually pretty funny that when I first watched this show, I thought it was like his ancestors, like in some Sly Cooper ancestor type of deal, but no, it's him. Actually, he has 7 or more of these shitheads, but I think I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. He gives Fraidy these bones and he gets beat up by this dog. Lulu comes down and it's like,
"Saved me. You're a hero."
Being a fucking piece of cardboard. This cat that we saw before is apparently like Lulu's boyfriend. Wait, is he? Never even mentions that he's like his girlfriend. But Chuck is pissed off that he's talking to her and Fraidy tries to run, but Lulu starts hyping him up like,
"Leave him be, Chuck. He's a hero. He's wonderful. He's brave.
He's leaving."
Funny.
Don't let him push you around. Teach him a lesson."
Still a fucking piece of cardboard. Because of the power of love, he decides to fight Chuck, and just like the car, he shrunk. Legit, they just done. But not before he says, "Oh no, a number!" The system sounds like a fucking pain. Imagine like having to do normal tasks, but then you get completely sidetracked because of your past self. "Hello, welcome to Wendy's, how may I help you?" "Hello, I really like 2 cheeseburgers." "Oh fuck." "Hey, what's up, man?" "Oh fuck, it's my past self when I was a druggie." Anyways, this wizard cat comes in and he decides to keep shrinking and expanding Fraidy and basically just waste so much time until he actually just says 1 and oh, another fucking past self. Ugh! Aw, honey, what happened? I was stuck in traffic. It was like 5+ hours. Damn it! Hello, my good sir. What the fuck? Is my slave trading past self? What the fuck? These past selves are getting ridiculous. Seriously, none of these actually make a lick of sense. Get it? Because it's a cat. Editor, put in a laugh track. Zinga. But for real, this one is like a caveman and his dinosaur. Is the dinosaur also a part of him? Like maybe just because you grew up alongside of an item doesn't also define who you are? Bro, I bet that Fraidy is gonna say 6. His Coomer past selves. All he ever does is just carry around his cum sock around him. Anyways, the
Cupid, stupid.
shoots Chuck and the dinosaur and he's,
"Oh, I'm in love with a lizard."
it'll stay away from me.
Gee, Lulu, give you any ideas? Everybody's in love.
"Well, I'm not. You're a show-off and I can't stand your friends. Goodbye." Bye.
Most base take I heard all day. And even though that he said he learned his lesson, his Coomer side gets the better of him and then jump scare. Well, that was an episode. Wow, that was kinda shit. The animation was so low effort, the laugh track was annoying as hell. Lulu only had like one pose for the entire episode, and that was only 6 minutes. Well, this cartoon was created back in 1975, made by Filmation, and this show was created over 50 years because it is a completely different era of animation too. The only company that was able to hold their weight back in the 70s was Disney. Everything was kinda meh or bad. You see, in the 1970s, it was actually a rough year of animation. Some people might even call this the Dark Age. All of the theatric shorts died out while most cartoons were running on the TV. Cartoons that were successful in the late 50s and 60s like Yogi Bear and Flintstones, these cartoons were also using a method of limited animation, an animation technique where it wasn't heavily animated and mostly dialogue driven. Even most people who worked on Tom and Jerry and the Looney Tunes, Chuck Jones coins it as illustration radio. This was used as an artistic choice, but in the end it actually was a way to save fuck tons of money and time, which is extremely important for an animation series. You know, I see this Cal Arts picture everywhere, but no one ever actually talked about Hanna-Barbera cartoons for having the same shit. These studios were forced into having these Saturday morning time slots, meaning that there were a shit ton of spin-offs and rehashes. Hey, remember Scooby-Doo? Why don't we just add a character called Scrappy-Doo? Hey, remember the Three Stooges cartoon back in like a decade ago? Why don't we just make them into superheroes? You mean like an episode? No, you fucking baboon! We'll make a fucking entire series off of this bitch! So you know those like video game companies where they mostly just work on games of other properties, like they make the B-movie game and Ratatouille game or some bullshit? Think of that with Filmation, except they made a shit ton of superhero movies and Archie shows. They also made Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids.
It goes deeper than that, Albert. Dennis is what doctors term an atypical child. Perhaps this might clarify it better. He is retarded.
Should I even say more? This company was famously known for really cutting corners and just throwing cartoons out quickly and cheaply as possible. All I'm just gonna say is that if you hate Hanna-Barbera cartoons because of how lazy they were of how they make cartoons, then I bet you're gonna fucking hate these guys. I think this was also when they started using the business idea of making cartoons to sell toys, because after in the 70s, they really kicked off huge sales when it came to the He-Man and Brave Star toys. Yes, that's right, it was actually these guys. But this is actually one of, if not their only most original cartoon. But why was it only 6 minutes? Usually it would be like 12, right? Well, because it was a part of a TV series called Uncle Croc Block. This was shortened to a half hour in 1955, and it cut the show only for having 12 episodes. It didn't even last for 4 months, and still didn't even get a full season because of the 6 episodes that got scrapped in production. The show was so bad that it gave ABC a reason to give up Filmation altogether and stop working with them. So why not watch a couple more episodes? Fraidy is running through the trash and getting abruptly called by his phone company. Fraidy is a broke bitch and this lady over the phone has scissors. Bro, Fraidy's gonna get like a fucking circumcision job, dude. What the fuck? He promised to give the money in a couple of days.
Uh-oh.
I get booty calls, but this is getting ridiculous. While this is happening, these robbers just drop off their cash. Fraidy looks at it and then just thought it would be a good idea to give the money to the police. And apparently giving that money also granted him like 10K?
10 grand? All mine. Oh, think of it. A cruise to Catalina. Or a canoe trip in the Catskills.
Bro, these puns are gonna get me catatonic. The cat burglars are going after Fraidy until he says 3 and oh fuck.
Hi, Captain Kitt.
Wait, what? Did he say tit? Furry artists are about to have a field day with that one. Anyways, the pirate took the fucking money and the burglar started checking on Fraidy. Fraidy says 3 and the pirate is like, this shit ain't even gold. Take it. But the burglars take the money and all of the pirate's clothings and... Wait, how? Oh, fuck this. I'm not explaining it.
Where'd he go? He a ghost or something?
That's right.
Ghost! We're scared of ghosts! We're giving up crime. This is too much for us.
And like pussies, get it? Cause cat joke. Put a laugh track here, editor. They run and Fraidy keeps the money before even saying a number. Like, seriously, like, how do you do normal tasks? Like, what if, like, you have to do taxes or something? The wizard changes, like, the money and then...
Yes?
You want to pay now?
Will you take small bills?
His dick gets cut off. The end. Wow, that was more ass. I think it would be fun to actually read up the different lives of Fraidy. Tinker, one elephant. A caveman with his pet dinosaur ant. Also, haha, ant, because he is big, but yet he is small. 2 kitty wizard. A wizard who has a fucked up wand. Captain 3 titty. Oh, I thought it was titty, but whatever. He is a pirate that wants treasure. Sir 4 Walter. A French dude with like an accent or whatever. Billy 5 the Kitt. A clear reference to Billy the Kid with a lasso. Jasper 6 cat driven. British.
Hello, Gav.
Captain 7 Eddie. A pilot that sucks. Hep 8 cat. A jazz dude who has a zoot suit. What the fuck is a zoot suit? And Cloud 9 is his 9th life. Storm Cloud that is shaped as a 9. Tries killing him with lightning bolts. So why not watch another episode? Hey look, it's our trash rat again. Looking through the dumpster again, he goes to this barn and starts eating oat flavored lollipops. I did research and surprisingly they're a thing, so good job, Fraidy. This horse is an officer and was told that somebody was stealing these pops, and without hesitation,
Lollipops are police property.
Police? Oh, this kitten's splitting.
holy fuck, he's running from the cops. Bro. Fraidy's a real G! He runs into the pet cemetery and for some reason I'm getting a little pissed about how he says these lines.
Little tombstone to hide behind. Tombstone? Is this a cemetery?
Is he like trying to say too? Cause it's actually like making me unreasonably like angry. Besides saying two, he does say one, and this dinosaur fuck decides to alert the police horse by knocking over tombstones like dominoes. It wasn't any help, so he dips, and Fraidy is hiding behind a tree with a crow, and he has this like radio voice.
Growth before, nevermore.
Oh no, 4. He guides Fraidy out to safety, but he fucks him over by trapping him. Fraidy is now in a coffin and asks the horse for help, and the horse just throws Fraidy with his tail to a tree, and for fuck's sake.
Now this is my kind of place, Fraidykins. Ah, I knew you'd call me here for a very good reason.
These ghosts wanna fucking kill him. The horse cries so hard that like the tears are hitting his head. The horse is like, oh my god, you are alive, and then tells him that he can eat all the lollipops he wants. And Fraidy looks like me after I watched this episode, confused and not really wanting to be here anymore. Wow, that was more ass. I think you guys get the pattern already. Fraidy does a thing, gets in trouble, says a couple of numbers, and in the end is saved or not or whatever, I don't know. A lot of these episodes use the same poses and stills all of the time. Hell, when I actually see a different one, I yell. In the meaner than the junkyard cat, they even fucked up the color of the face for Fraidy. I don't know why it's all white, but I screamed too, if you didn't believe me. The laugh track makes me feel like I'm watching The Big Bang Theory, and the past lives don't look anything like him, so it could be super confusing for a new watcher. The show is kinda sadistic towards the main character. All these past lives wanna fucking murder Fraidy. There was a Mouse Mafia episode where they were forcing him to give his number because he just walked into his town. There's the 3 Dog episode where they're trapped in prison and threatens to kill Fraidy if they don't get him out of the animal shelter. Side note, this dog's actually funny as fuck, because he really never speaks, but when Fraidy escapes, he just says he missed his cartoons. Fraidy almost dies in the desert and almost gets eaten by this cougar. Also, in that episode, you think that he, like, escapes the desert. No, he doesn't. This episode just ends like that. And multiple other examples I could just recall. Hell, even in, like, the first one we just saw, I have no idea that, like, Chuck is Lulu's boyfriend. They just never established that. Speaking of Chuck, he has, like, the same voice as the Boss Mouse and Captain Squeak in, like, other episodes. And even with that in mind, I still kinda like this show anyways. I know, right? I've been saying that it's shit, but honestly, I can just look at it as how it is. Well, a piece of shit, but I think it's somewhat charming. I like Fraidy as this little gremlin cat that just tries to not get fucking slaughtered. Fraidy can be funny at times, and I find myself chuckling at most of the stuff that he says. And because of just how insane this is, like a police horse is chasing after him for lollipops, Seriously, who like thought of this? Or maybe it's just a nostalgic feeling that I get when I watch this. Baby me used to just sit down and watching Fraidy Cat because I just thought it was cool. And yeah, the idea is cool. And yeah, they fucked up by the execution by making it predictable and making it a formulaic episode. But I can just appreciate what they were trying to go for. I'm just imagining what it would be like if somebody decided to pick up the show again and remake it in a different way. Maybe just aim to an adult audience, and so that it gets into a lot more deeper topics like alcohol and drugs, to think about stuff like existentialism and the harsh times that life can be extremely morbid and yet real situations. But hey, it's a funny cat show. Put a laugh track in there.